What's the dumbest rule your parent ever made that ended up wrecking everything? For us, it was my mom's rule about silence at dinner. It started one night, when I cracked a joke about her new haircut. I said it looked like a bowl slipped and someone just committed. My dad laughed so hard he spit his drink. My little brother nearly choked. Mom didn't laugh. She slammed her fork down and said, "Since nobody here knows how to be respectful, there will be no talking at dinner anymore. Ever." We thought she was kidding. She wasn't. The next night, around 6:10, my dad started telling a story from work. Mom didn't say a word. She just pointed at the clock and pressed her finger to her lips. Dad whispered, "You're serious?" She nodded. At first, it felt awkward but kind of funny. We made faces. Passed notes. My brother spelled SOS with ketchup. But the rule didn't stop at dinner. If the phone rang while we were eating, Mom ignored it. Even important calls. "We're eating," she'd say to no one. My dad started coming home late. Said he was working overtime. One night, I saw his truck parked outside a diner. Through the window, he was laughing with a waitress. Just talking. Something he wasn't allowed to do at home. My brother barely spoke anymore. He wrote everything down. Sticky notes on the fridge. Notes on the bathroom mirror. His teachers called. Said he hadn't spoken in class for weeks. Mom's solution was to make dinner longer. First until 8. Then 9. 3 hours of silence every night. I was trying out for the varsity basketball team. I practiced constantly. Nailed most of my shots at tryouts. I didn't make the team. Coach told me he'd emailed my parents about extra practices. Nobody ever replied. That email came during dinner. Mom deleted it. The night everything finally broke was when I got a text under the table. My best friend's dad had died suddenly. I gasped. I said, "I need to call him." Mom pointed at the clock. It was 7:40. She slid a notepad toward me like I was supposed to write my condolences instead of calling a grieving friend. I stood up and said, "Are you serious right now?" She pointed at the clock again. My dad finally snapped. "Enough. This is insane." They fought that night. Loudly. The next morning, his pillow was on the couch. A week later, during another silent dinner, someone knocked on the door. My uncle walked in, shaking. "There's been an accident," he said. Mom cleared her throat and pointed at the clock. My uncle stared at her. "Your parents were in a car crash." Dad stood up. "That's it. I'm done." Grandma survived. Grandpa didn't. After the funeral, Dad moved out. That turned into divorce papers. When the judge asked who I wanted to live with, I said my dad. No hesitation. Why? Because at his place, we talk at dinner. My brother stayed with Mom. He'd been silent so long he developed a fear of speaking. The therapist called it trauma. Later, I found Mom's old journal. Her dad used to scream at them every night during dinner. She swore her kids would never live through that. Instead, she built a different kind of damage. She still eats in silence. Alone. I drive past sometimes. I see her at the table by herself. All that silence. All because of one stupid joke about a haircut.